Welcome back, everyone. Today we will learn idioms with emotions. So, in our last lesson, we learned vocabulary related to it. So, now let's learn on how to use idiomatic words with in your answers when you're attempting IELTS speaking. So, the first idiom which we will discuss is on cloud nine. Now, on cloud nine means very happy, that is super happy, just like the word ecstatic. So, for example, if if a person asks you when were you very happy, or you're describing some happy event, so you can say I was on cloud nine when she accepted my proposal, or you can say I was on cloud nine when I found out that I have cleared that particular exam. Similar to this idiom is another idiom which is on top of the world. So on top of the world also means that you're very happy, but we use it in those cases where you're not only happy but you're also feeling a little bit proud about yourself. So you can say that I was the football team was on top of the world when they won the Champions League. Or you can say we won the match and we felt like we were on top of the world. A similar idiom to positive emotions is over the moon. It's also very generally used by people and to express immense happiness. So my father was over the moon when he found out that I got the job which he was hoping I would get, and I was also hoping that I would get. So we were both over the moon in this case. Made your day. Now that's a very good example, and we use it a lot. In fact, when someone does something for us or something happens to us which actually makes our day very happy. So for example, I can say that I was working very hard on the project, and when my boss encouraged me and praised me among all of my colleagues, then it really made my day. So that means that you were very happy, you were feeling proud about it. So let's discuss some idioms related to negative emotions. So the first word is shaken up. How to use shaken up? So we use the word shaken up when we are very afraid, when something shocking happens to us. So you can say that I was shaken up when I saw an accident while I was going on the highway. Or you can say my friend was shaken up because his girlfriend dumped him. So that's how you use shaken up. That means you couldn't really quite possibly believe that this thing has happened with you or with any other person. Under the weather. So under the weather is a very old British idiom which we use it when we are explaining about our health, especially when we are ill. So we say that, oh, I'm feeling under the weather, so I won't be able to make it for the movies. Or you can say, you can call your boss and you can say, I'm sorry boss, I can't make it today because I'm feeling a little under the weather. So that means that you're feeling a little ill. Fed up. You'll often hear people using this word, fed up. And we use it when we are super irritated and we just cannot take anything anymore. So people say that I'm fed up with your habits. I'm fed up that you're always making the room messy. And a mother can say, well, I'm fed up that you're always sitting at home and not doing anything. So let's say that you're asked a question that to talk about a time when you were distressed. That's where you can use some of these negative emotions idioms, such as I'm fed up. So you can say that I was fed up with the way my teammates or my boss were handling the situation, so I decided to leave the company and look for another job. The next idiom is make your blood boil. And as the idiom suggests, it means that you were really furious about something. So for example, the question is, talk about a time when you were very angry about something. And that's when you can easily use this idiom, and you can say that, well, after saving for a very long time, I finally managed to buy the new model of the iPhone, but the very next day my brother broke it and it made my blood boil. And another idiom which we can use with fed up is I've had enough. Now that's a phrase which you can include with fed up. So for example, the question is, talk about a time when you were distressed. So you can say, for example, well, I was working in a company and my boss wasn't really nice and polite and encouraging. So I was fed up with his behavior, and I had had enough with that kind of behavior. So I decided to leave the job and look for another one. Next word is a very informal word which we have, and that's chilled out. So chilled out means actually very relaxed. So for example, you can say that during the coronavirus pandemic, people were panicking, but I was chilled out. So I was staying at home and watching Netflix. The other word is bored to death. That's also an idiom which we can use in a similar kind of example. So you can say that, well, during the coronavirus pandemic, everyone was staying at home and I was bored to death. There was nothing to do at all. The next idiom on the list is in the zone. So we use the word in the zone when you're completely focused about something and you're in the zone. So you can, for example, you can say that talk about a time when you were appreciated by someone. And then you can say that, well, I was working on a project and I was completely in the zone and I wasn't distracted at all. And when I finished it, everyone really appreciated my hard work and how I've handled the project. The last idiom related to emotions, which we are going to discuss, is spaced out. So spaced out actually means that you're blank. You're not paying attention at all. So, for example, the question is, talk about a time when someone got angry. So you can say that, well, I remember a time when I was in the class and my teacher got angry because I was completely spaced out. The lesson was so boring that I wasn't paying attention at all. And so the teacher got angry or furious. So, over to you guys. Now it's your turn. Make sure you practice this vocabulary and all the idioms properly. There's a list of questions which are there. So what you can do is that you can audio record yourself or even video record yourself and send us your recordings or links, and we'll be very happy to give our feedback to you. Thank you and keep on working hard.